Football Manager is a simulation sports video game where the player gets to make all the decisions that a football club may make. They released a new game almost yearly since its inception as Championship Manager in 1992, and 32 years later, in 2024, it released Football Manager 2024. A title that many fans consider to be the best, arguably ever. But it has a problem, and not just fans disliking Football Manager 2026. So, solve a marketing problem with me. After creating a mock brief for Football Manager, I created some ideas that could help push them into their new era. The game has a passionate fan base, but many football fans still see it as too complex or too niche. So I created a mock campaign designed to attract new players without alienating the existing ones. First off, let's break down the brief into 5 main points. Number 1, increase awareness amongst non-traditional Football Manager audiences without alienating the existing players. Number 2, drive pre-order and launch sales. Number 3, improve perception amongst younger football fans. Number 4, generate user-created content and community participation. And number 5, reinforce Football Manager's position as the most authentic football management experience. Next, we need to define exactly who to aim for. The primary target audience includes 18 to 34-year-old football fans who follow football daily, consuming the content online. Often they're interested in tactics, transfers, scouting, and gossip, and they're often highly loyal to their clubs. Football fans already behave like managers, and every week they debate transfers, they choose lineups, and they argue about tactics before building their fantasy teams. The secondary audience is gamers, mainly gamers who play sports titles such as EAFC or other strategy games. The competition is limited, but it doesn't mean there isn't opportunity there. Many games aren't even close to the level that Football Manager has achieved, and often they're free and don't support the whole extent of Football Manager. We should aim to poach these customers. Indirectly, EAFC provides the most competition to Football Manager, and my ideas should aim to bring over the people who are leaving the game but want to continue playing sports games. Career mode players are probably the most likely to make a switch. And the last is fantasy football players. Their dedication to continuously updating their team over the course of a season is similar behaviour to that shown in the gameplay loop of Football Manager. Anyway, that's the important parts out of the way. On to my ideas for completing the brief. To make sure we can aim for new customers without alienating current players, we need to turn content from the existing stats and new release posts that Football Manager posts, and turn it into a new style which is attractive to the target audience but generates conversation for the current players. To do this, Football Manager should consider hiring a community manager. They'll be in charge of creating content and conversing with the audience, all whilst being the bridge between the players and the devs. Social media content comes in 2 forms, long form and short form. Let's start with long form. Twitch streams and YouTube videos can work simultaneously to create content. Challenges such as using the live stream chat to decide major decisions can then be edited into YouTube videos, which then can be referred back to the Twitch streams from the videos. To help ensure success in this, video should take inspiration from successful creators such as Tom FM and Zealand. These guys are successful, but I doubt that all of their audience are consistent players of Football Manager, meaning we can reach a new audience of people who are already interested in the game. Social media is very important in creating awareness and deepening retention and advocacy. All of these are very important steps in the customer journey. Short-form content is especially good at this. Our Reels and TikToks will be major clips from the long-form content. That's an easy win. Statistics will carry on being used as well, showcasing the scale of the game, and republishing user-generated content and challenges can create further discussions within these channels. This variety should keep generating awareness and hopefully draw new customers into investing into the game, or at least investing into the content. I think that influencer marketing is going to be an important method to generating awareness in new audiences. By collaborating with other influencers sports journalists, and in-club personnel will allow Football Manager to ground itself in authenticity. By showing how clubs use similar methods to Football Manager, they can show how data can be used and what exactly can happen when used correctly. Also, we can show them cool, we got hired from Football Manager stories, and this can then go on and influence others to play more. The final objective is retention. Attracting new players is only half of the challenge. Keeping them engaged is just as equally important. An official Discord and WhatsApp community would give players a place to share tactics, stories, and saves, while providing Football Manager with a constant source of audience insights and user-generated content. Some unofficial Discords already exist and offer similar things that Football Manager can recreate. This shows that there's a demand for this already. The community manager can consistently communicate, monitor, and develop a relationship between the company and the wider consumer base. Posts can be made in the general chat using statistics and challenges as conversation starters. Tactics, transfers, players, and wider conversations can be monitored, and then a content plan can be made based off what is talked about. User-generated content will also be shared here before republishing to other channels. To reach a new market, Football Manager should target the gifting market. By offering limited time deals through paid advertising channels, Football Manager can position itself as the best gift for your favourite football fan. Limited time deals can be fully taken advantage of during certain time periods, such as Christmas, Black Friday, and other cyber sale periods. Tactically changing between percent off or money off allows this idea to be optimized fully, as some periods may benefit more from one style to the other. However, to find this out may take time and experimentation. So I've finished my ideas. Let's see how they stack against the 5 main points given out by the brief. Number 1. By creating creator-led content, collaborating with football personalities and expanding onto platforms such as Discord, Football Manager can expose the brand to audiences who may never considered playing before. Number 2. Driving pre-orders and launch sales. Seasonal promotions, gifting campaigns, and influencer activity provide multiple opportunities to convert awareness into purchases. Number 3. Improving perception amongst younger football fans. Short-form video content, community engagement, and creator collaborations help present Football Manager in a more accessible and entertaining way. Number 4. Generating user-created content and community participation. Twitch challenges, Discord discussions, save stories, and community competitions all encourage players to contribute content rather than simply consume. And number 5, reinforcing Football Manager's position as the most authentic football management experience. By collaborating with journalists, analysts, and professionals within the actual industry, this helps connect the game to real-world decisions that football fans discuss every day. Overall, the campaign creates a connected ecosystem of long-form content, short-form content, community engagement, and paid promotion. And rather than relying on a single channel, each platform supports the other, helping provide Football Manager with new audiences whilst continuing to serve its existing fan base. In the background footage, I've designed and created some mock posts that can be used for inspiration. First, a YouTube thumbnail. I took inspiration from existing football YouTubers, creating a striking example of what it could look like. Next, I've created an advert for Game Time, a limited time offer for the game with a 10% discount during the Christmas period. This is designed to create sales in the gifting market while still showcasing the game in a positive manner. And finally, I'm presenting a couple of Instagram graphics. One, a statistic board, as shown on the Football Manager Instagram. The other representing an in-game challenge for the community to discuss and complete. I also wanted to talk about the limitations of my ideas and how these limitations need to be addressed to make sure they don't become weaknesses. This plan is dependent on the community manager, and whilst it should significantly increase and improve engagement, it relies heavily on having the correct person within this role. If the wrong person's there, it can lead to poor communication or inconsistent activity. To help mitigate this, we need to establish clear brand guidelines, content calendars, and regular reporting to ensure consistency and accountability. There's also risks when partnering with influencers. The chosen personalities may not align with the Football Manager brand, and this could lead to a negative perception. Therefore, we should prioritize creators and professionals with either a strong audience overlap or an authentic connection to football strategy tactics. The final limitation will be moderation within community channels such as Discord. This can become difficult to manage, possibly attracting toxicity, misinformation, or inappropriate content. Clear community guidelines need to be set, with the correct moderators in place using moderation tools to maintain a positive environment. Anyways, thank you for watching, and that's how I'd solve this marketing brief.